Hey, everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Wednesday. It is Hump Day edition of Today in Sports Betting. This is the MLB, Major League Baseball style. Scott, what's wrong with the Yankees?
I feel like we already broke that down repeatedly, and there's a reason why I keep leaning to Toronto in every game they play against the Yankees. It's because the Yankees aren't good. I leaned first five under in that game because I thought that Happ would pitch well. He did. I saw Sanchez drop a pop-up in the ninth inning because that's classic Gary Sanchez. But, yeah, Yankees are bad, and I've been saying it for a while. And, yeah, this team is destined to either barely miss the playoffs or get smacked in the playoffs, assuming that the stars don't come back. And, yeah, not much has changed except for the fact the Yankees are huge favorites tonight, which makes me laugh. But we'll get into that in a little while.
Well, as it stands right now, the Yankees fighting for that eighth and final playoff spot in the American League. They are.
Who are we fighting with?
Well, you're a half a game up on Baltimore, and you are a game up on Detroit.
This is what's happened with the Yankees.
Company to be in, my friend.
We're fighting with the Orioles and the Tigers. This is how much the Yankees have fallen this year. Mm-hmm. I can't blame it all on Aaron Boone. I think he's an abysmal manager. I have roasted him for years, and his management of the bullpen and just some decisions he makes with the starting lineup, I think, are disastrous. But I can't fully blame it on him. This team just isn't performing. You can bring in the right bullpen guys anyway, but if they don't perform, then you can't really make any arguments about it. But I think Boone stinks. I think this team isn't very good. And, yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty long September for the Yankees unless they wake up in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, it's any time now, boys. It would be a good thing.
Any time for the past 3 weeks, and once they got smacked by Tampa in that series, they got swept a couple weeks ago. I thought to myself, this is gonna be a problem, and it's been a problem. So yeah, not good.
All right, well, let's start with a little daytime action here. A game that we're not obviously going to spend a ton of time on as the Brewers go against the Tigers. A little businessman special there, 1:10 Eastern start time. Corbin Burns against Matt Boyd. Scott,
is this a doubleheader or a regular?
This is looks like
it's a regular, right?
I thought it was, and then I see the total at 7.5.
That's why I'm asking. I saw 7.5, and I automatically assumed it was a doubleheader game. I don't think it is.
No, they've got team totals, Scott. It's a full game.
Yeah, I'll take the over. I don't care if the wind's blowing in Detroit. I'll take the over.
What am I? Yeah, it's Yeah.
That's how I felt.
You've got Matt Boyd involved in a game with 7.5 as your total. Now Corbin Burns, he's been good. He's been very good. He's had He's had 12 innings, his last two starts, no earned runs, and just 5 hits.
Going Brewers team total over as opposed to the regular over?
I think that's going to have to be the play. What am I getting? The Brewers at 4.5 here? Yeah,
I'm just going to go with the full game over.
I think, yeah. Matt Boyd has been
bad.
Well, he's been
better lately, but he's still not that good.
Better lately. He's given up 6 earned over his last 17 2/3. That's not, or 17 1/3. That's not dreadful. 2 quality starts in a row. 6 innings given up 2. 6 innings given up 1. He's cut down on the walks. So yeah, and obviously in this Milwaukee team, this is a team that is
not good at hitting.
No, they're very. They're very challenged when it comes to actually putting runs on the board. They have they're 39 runs. They're minus 39 runs on the run differential.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to be good this year. They've been worse than I thought, but of course Lorenzo Cain opting out didn't help. But based on principle alone, I'm gonna have to lean over 7.5.
Have to. Yeah, you have to. There's just no way to play this game under. And I know that wind. We've got a front that's come through the Midwest, came through our place yesterday. I don't know, probably up there in Detroit where they got a big north wind blowing. But yeah, I'll take the
principle alone. I got to lean over.
Yeah, I'll take the over in that game. Royals Indians is the next game on the board.
How about your Royals, man? How about your Royals?
Well, of course, I played against them yesterday in a little parlay that I had going.
That's why they won.
Well, luckily the other side didn't hit either. I took Dobnak,
Ah,
and he let me down as well. All of a sudden, he sucks. So
except that one time against Detroit where you did not bet on him and he had a shutout.
yeah, well, he's had 2 dreadful starts in a row, so we'll have to keep an eye
No,
on that.
the middle one. He had Dobnik start in the middle where he gave up no runs against the Twins. 2 of his last 3 have been bad. The middle one was good.
Against the Twins, no, he pitches for the Twins.
Not the Twins, against the Tigers. He got shelled by the Tigers, and he pitched against them again in a doubleheader, and he gave up no runs. And then he pitched in this game against the Cardinals.
That's right. He did. That's right. He had the doubleheader where he
so 2 of the 3 had been bad. He had 1 good in the middle.
No runs for 6. Yeah, we faded him there, I think.
I was with him on that one, but yeah.
Indians minus 190 here. Duffy goes up against Carlos Carrasco.
I'm actually going to lean to the Royals here. Not really a logic play. It's more just a line play. I just don't think the Indians should be roughly minus 200 here.
Carrasco's been very good his last 2.
Yeah, he's been good. I'm not denying that. It's just a matter of I think that the Indians are a little bit too much of a favorite there, that I don't see any value with them. And I think that Kansas City has a shot to potentially win the game.
Puncher's chance. Good hitting team right now. The Duffster has struggled, giving up 9 earned over his last.
Well, the White Sox kill every lefty, so I'll give them a little bit of a pass on that one.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and that really, and they haven't faced the White Sox the last 2 games.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, I'll go with you there. That's a.
I'm not going to play it, but for just based on the line alone, I think Carrasco should be around minus 170.
Plus 175. Yeah, I don't hate the over there either. I'm going to play the over 8. I wouldn't be mad at you again. Win coming.
I see 7.5 in some spots. A lot of win playing factors.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I've got 8 used at minus 120. So
okay.
Seeing some 7.5 out there doesn't surprise me a bit. Yeah, this is a nasty little storm, nasty little front that moved through here. I'll tell you.
Actually, let me ask you, what's the Royals plus 1.5?
Minus 130.
Okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go with the money line just for the value.
All righty. And now your Yanks against the Toronto Blue Jays, Scott.
Yeah, the Yankees laying minus 137. Are you serious? What are we doing here? I like Garcia a lot. He's a good pitcher. But 137, what, are you kidding me?
David Garcia struggled last time out when 4 2/3 gave up 4 earned 5 hits.
I like him, though. He's a good pitcher.
Okay, well, so he's got that going for him, which is nice.
Yeah, he's been good the first 2 starts. He's got good stuff.
You got
Tanner Rourke's been okay. I mean,
yes, he's struggled. He's given up.
He's not good, but he's fine.
He's given up 11 over his last 14 1/3. So
yeah, he's not been good lately, which makes sense for this line, I guess. But I can't play the Yankees. What are you kidding me? Give me Toronto. I don't know how you can play the Yankees here. What have the Yankees been doing well lately? I mean, if you look at the team, can they really hit? No. Can they really pitch? No. Is their bullpen any good? Not lately. I don't know what they do well. This team doesn't do anything well over the last couple of weeks. I'm not trying to sound like a bitter Yankee fan. I'm just being factual. I don't know what area of this team you can look at and say they excel in this area. I can't think of it. Can you?
No, certainly not now. They have been not good over their last 10 or so.
Yeah, no, it's probably been longer than that. It's been about 3 weeks. But all I know is that for the sake of this line, you can make the argument, well, Garcia is better than Rourke based on current form, so the Yankees should be favored. Maybe. Minus 137?
Yeah.
Like, this should be like worst case scenario minus 115. But like yeah, give me Toronto. What do you get? They've been the significantly better team. They're at home. They've been good in Buffalo, but they've been playing. And the Yankees have been awful. So I'll take Toronto.
All right, good enough. Yeah, I'm just not we played Roark in a premium pick the other day, but it was only because he faced a pitcher even worse than himself.
That was against the Red Sox?
Yeah, that was against the Red Sox. So
I'm not saying that Rourke's been good lately. Just I can't take the Yankees at minus 140. This line alone is just dumb.
Yeah,
which means that the Yankees are probably gonna win. But this line is just dumb. I got to do it.
Tough to lay money on a team that's lost 5 straight.
I got to take Toronto.
All right, good enough. Good positive value there. Home team, good team playing well. And I'll say one thing for Rourke, they do they win his starts.
They score a lot of runs when he pitches.
They've won 5 straight. Yeah, so he's not been great, but Toronto's they've rallied around him. So
Yep.
All right, taking a look here at the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates, a game that jumped up and bit me last night. Like I said, that was one of our that was a premium play. We got a nice price there, minus 128 on the White Sox. They were up 2 in the 8th. Couldn't hold it against the powerful Pittsburgh Pirates. They're going to go at it again today as a minus 155 favorite. 9 is the total. Dunning goes against Brubaker for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Scott, your thoughts on this one?
I'm actually going Pittsburgh first 5. Brubaker's actually been serviceable, and Dunning is still a relative unknown. He's been how would you describe Dunning's performance so far this season?
I would say he's been okay. He's had two rocky starts. He's had one really good start.
Yeah, they have roughly the same ERA. Brubaker has a win. Dunning has 3.86 ERA. Brubaker has 3.96. I think that for the first 5, these two pitchers are relatively even, and I think that you're getting a pretty good price there with the Pirates.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to the White Sox are a much better team here.
Of course. But for the first 5, I think the pitching matchup is relatively even, so I think you're getting a decent price.
All right. The price on that, by the way, is plus 130.
It's a good deal. Pitchers are roughly the same.
And I thought about taking the under there, but you're getting 4.5, not 5, so I have no interest there. Yeah, I think the value is on Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh plus 143 on that one. All right. And now this team, Scott, that just won't go away. It is the Miami Marlins.
How'd my pitcher do yesterday?
And the Atlanta Braves. Who'd you have?
How'd Sixto do?
Oh, he did well.
Yeah, he had no runs. I'm telling you about him, man. Guy can pitch.
Atlanta
first
got
5.
cut out. Yeah,
first 5, never in doubt.
You and I were both on the Marlins there.
Yeah, first 5. I was on Marlins first 5, which worked out well because I've been talking about Sixto ever since he came into the league. Guy he throw 100. He's got good off-speed stuff. Guy can pitch. He's good.
Today we've got Pablo Lopez up against touchdown Tommy Malone for the Braves. And Braves laying money here, Scott, minus 125, plus 115 for Miami. Tom Malone has pitched well. His last time out went 4 innings, gave up just 1 earned, but however, he did give up 6 hits. So a little bit lucky there with a 1.5 whip for that game. Struck out just 3.
I know you're a Pablo Lopez guy.
I am. I'm a big fan of Pablo Lopez, and of course he let me down last time against Tampa Bay. Gave up 5 earned in 4 innings, including a moonshot there. I am not going to make a living as a sports bettor backing Tommy Malone, man. I just can't do it. I'll take Miami. Let me see what we get here for first 5. It's minus 105.
I might surprise you with my play, but I'm winning first 5 under.
That is surprising. Is that going to be 4?
Probably 4.5.
4.5. Yeah, you do get it at 4.5.
I'll lean under there. Malone, I do agree, gave up some hits, but he was okay in his first start. And Lopez is pretty good. Miami's offense, by doing well yesterday, isn't that great. So I think that there's a decent chance it ends 3-1, something like that, going to the 6th. I'll go with first 5 under. It's not a great play. I'm not gonna, try to tell you it's the greatest play of all time, but in this spot here, I think it's pretty tough, and Atlanta's still very good at home. So I don't want to take Miami as such a short underdog here. I'll go first 5 under.
Okay, I'll take the Braves over 3.5. Excuse me, the Marlins over 3.5.
Okay.
Little team total there. You're laying juice, man. You're laying 7-5 minus 140, but
yeah, it's still a decent number against Malone.
I think that's the play. It gets me uninvolved in the Marlins starting pitching with Pablo Lopez. So we'll see. We'll see if that was just an aberration last time, or if the league is figuring him out. So All right, Orioles and Mets. Mets minus 177, Orioles plus 163.
Orioles keep cashing underdog tickets, man.
That's all they do is cash tickets, baby.
I know we both liked the over yesterday, and the Orioles got there themselves. So
yeah. What was they 11-1? They win that one or 10-1?
Yeah, because it was Means versus Waka again, and I'm like, we just saw this. They totaled 15 runs, and now the other team ended up scoring double-digit runs.
9.5 was the number there. I thought that was a steal. I really did. Even though the Mets helps us out, not at all. This is Porcello going against Jorge Lopez for the Baltimore Orioles. Lopez pretty much 2 decent starts. He's gone 9 2/3. He's given up 3 earned.
I got to go over.
6 hits, 4 walks. Go over in this one?
I have to. Porcello has a 5.54 ERA. Lopez a 5.59 ERA. All 3 meetings between these teams this season have totaled at least 13 runs, and both teams have terrible bullpens. So you're giving me 9.5 on a team with on a matchup with 2 terrible starting pitchers with awful bullpens and lineups that I wouldn't say wouldn't wow you on paper necessarily, but they produce. So yeah, I think both teams have a shot to get 5 here.
I'll take the dog shot again with the Orioles. You've got
that's fair too.
You've got the better pitcher, the arguably better team. They have a better record. Give me not Rick Porcello at plus 163. I'll play that every day, Scott.
Yeah, that sounds true as well.
All right, Angels Rangers caps out pretty close. Angels minus 117, Rangers plus 107. 2 teams that are absolutely looking forward to next year because
who's pitching for the Angels?
This season is over for them. Oh boy, it's oh my goodness.
Yep, that is not our guy.
It's Julio Teheran for the Angels.
Oof.
Another one of these guys that we talk about, Scott, with an 8+ ERA that's still a regular part of the rotation.
But he's going up against Texas, so Texas offense still stinks. So I don't. Oh, this is not a great pitching matchup here. Cody's actually in the rare situation of being 0-1 with a 0 ERA.
Made 1 start.
So, Yep, it's not exactly ideal for his perspective. You have a 0 ERA and you have a loss, which isn't fun. But I guess I gotta lean. I guess I gotta lean Texas, right? I mean, I don't know. Texas stinks, and you're not getting a great price. But Tehran is awful. You know what? I'll go Texas first 5.
You mean the Angels?
Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yes. I'll go Texas first 5 because Texas has been terrible lately. Cody's actually been decent. He doesn't really go distance at all. He's more of an opener for the sake of this position. He's never gone more than 3 innings at a single appearance. But Tehran's been terrible, and Texas, I think, has a shot to have a lead going to the 6th. So I'll lean to Texas on the first 5.
I think that's a solid play. I don't hate Texas full game, but I think
I just can't trust Texas. They're 14-27. I mean, they're 14-27. They're 10-10 at home though, and the Angels are 5-14 on the road. It's mostly just a fate of Toronto only. I don't want anything to do with Texas bullpen. The longer this bet goes,
equating Toronto and Los Angeles.
What do I keep saying?
You keep saying Toronto.
Sorry, Los Angeles. My bad.
That's something I would do.
My bad. Anyway. The longer this game goes, the less faith I have in Texas keeping the lead. I'll go Texas first 5 against Los Angeles because I'll fade Tehran.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's a good play right there. I don't hate the Rangers over, although this offense certainly has had their challenges.
That's the point. I'm kind of hoping Cody.
Yeah, I think fading Julio Teheran for the first 5 innings is a solid play right there before the bullpens get involved and screw everything.
What's the price on that?
Minus 105.
So not bad.
Nah, you're paying. You're laying. You're losing 10 cents of value by not taking the full game. But
you also get the push draw.
Very true. I think that's legit. So, Rockies and Padres, Scott. Big game out there. Padres all of a sudden are a very good baseball team.
I'm shocked the Rockies gave up double-digit runs in a baseball game. Really did not see that coming. They haven't done that all year. What an awful pitching staff.
Dripping with sarcasm there.
It's unbelievable amount of sarcasm.
Sensatella goes up against Zach Davies for the Padres, and Zach Davies just pitched pretty well his last Really, his last 3 starts, Scott, giving up just 2 runs over
Just
his
Sensatella. It's been the lone bright spot in that rotation.
20 and 2/3. Sensatella has
Been
been
good.
3.3 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. And he was pitched well his last 2 times out. 3 of his last 4 starts. He got blasted there against the Dodgers, but other than that, he's been very good. And as far as your price goes on this one,
It's about 170.
Padres, yeah, big favorite, -169 plus 156 on the rocks. 9 is the total there.
I'm just going San Diego. I'm not going to try to come up with a great reasoning here. Just a matter of the Rockies are awful. Padres are good. Padres are 14 and 6 at home. They've been really good at home. They scored 14 runs yesterday, which I think matters for this game. But the Rockies have completely fallen off ever since they had the great start. Of course, that they are still in the hunt technically because of that great start. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of getting the better team at home with the better starting pitcher. I'll take 169.
Yeah, it's hard to fade Davies here. And this San Diego bullpen that was so maligned at the beginning of the season has actually come around a little bit.
Well, they traded for a lot of people as well, so they tried to address some of those issues. The Rockies bullpen, though, is just pure gasoline.
Although they have been better on the road, just a 4.9 ERA on the road as opposed to a 6.95 overall. So
Congrats.
I'm no math major, but I think that's going to put your home ERA for your bullpen somewhere in the 8s.
Yeah, your bullpen is still not good for the Rockies. So I think that even if both starters kind of balance each other out there, I have a lot more faith in San Diego's bullpen than Colorado. So I'll go with San Diego.
Yeah, they're playing good baseball right now. Davies is pitching real well. Yeah, I'll lay the steep wood there as well.
Yep.
-170. All right, Cubs and Reds.
I thought this was a doubleheader game as well based on the total.
Man, they really are factoring in. This is one of the few times you'll ever see this, Scott, without 2 elite pitchers.
Well, Darvish has been elite. He's arguably the front runner for the Cy Young.
I understand that, but
as I'm saying, so it depends on your definition of elite. You
normally need an elite pitcher on each side. I guess Bauer sort of.
He was earlier in the year. He's kind of
right. That's the thing. He's kind of not been fantastic. He was good his last time out against Pittsburgh, although so he's given up 8 earned over his last 17 and 2/3 innings. That's not elite. It's decent. It's in the middle 4s ERA. 6.5 is the number we're talking about there. If you guys are wondering why we were talking about this,
but there's no way I'm taking 6.5. I know yesterday the line was at like 7 or 7.5 with Molly versus Mills. I lean Cubs. Mills was great. They won 3-0, so you had no runs there. I'm just going to take the Cubs. I know that Darvish has still maybe traumatized some people based on his performance in recent years. But this year he has been ridiculous, and the Cubs are still really good at home, and the Reds still are not very good. So I will go with the Cubs.
Yeah, and after Darvish losing his first start, they have won 7 straight when he has taken the bump.
It's been great. So I'll go with the Cubs.
They've all gone, for the most part, they've gone under. He's They pitched well. The bullpen has pitched well in relief.
I can't touch 6.5 though. I can't do it for him.
No, you can't. The games that Darvish has started, by the way, he's given up 7 runs. The Cubs have given up 7 runs over his last 5 starts. That's 1.4 runs per game.
Yeah.
Yikes. And Cincinnati.
What's the Reds team total under, by the way?
I think they're both 3.5.
I was hoping the Reds wouldn't be 2.5.
I don't think so. No.
I hope.
Wait a minute. I lied.
Are they 2.5?
2.5 juiced to the over.
Oh, damn it.
-1.
If it was 3.5, I would take it, but I can't. I got to go Cubs now. I can't take 2.5. You were so quick to scoff at me, but it turned out to be 2.5.
Yeah, I really thought it'd be 3.5 each way.
I did not. Cubs are -150 something favorite, so I assume that it would be a divide there. But yeah, I'll go Cubs. It's really tough. There's really not much to find there, but I'll go Cubs.
All right. I'll go Cubs team total over 3.5.
Okay.
Just not lay that extra juice. Or I can do that at minus 110 versus minus 151.
Mm.
I think we're kind of getting the same bet, although the Cubs certainly could win 3-1, 2-1, something like that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Astros and Athletics. And this is a matchup between Garcia and Jesus Luzardo for the Oakland Athletics there.
I'm going Astros just based on the line alone. I know Luzardo's been pretty good, but Oakland really laying minus 170 here. I know that they're good at home and the Astros aren't good on the road, but these teams are very close in record, and I don't think that the A's should be minus 170. I think they should be around maybe minus 140.
Looks like it's going to be a bullpen day for the Houston Astros on this one.
Do you think Oakland should be minus 170? Because I don't.
Luzardo has not.
He hasn't been good. He hasn't been that great lately, but as a whole, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, but he's given up 13 earned over his last 4 starts that cover about 20 innings there. That's not good.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'll
lean Houston with the plus.
Yeah, I think you're getting a good price there on the Astros. Give me the Astros plus 157. I'll play that most days.
Yep.
All right. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Scott.
What a comeback yesterday. What a game yesterday.
Well, we may not have to have the comeback today as Clayton Kershaw takes the mound for the Dodgers against Taylor Clark.
Did you know that Kershaw is very good?
I've heard that, and apparently,
the odds makers.
They are aware of that as well, as they've made the Dodgers a minus 285 favorite. Diamondbacks plus 253.
Dodgers team total is 5.5. I'm guessing.
Yeah, 5.5, 3.5, 9 is the total there.
Can I ask what the juice is on the 5.5?
On the over 5.5 for the Dodgers.
Yeah,
minus 120.
I'll take it.
Okay.
It's just Dodgers scored 10 yesterday. I know that they had the benefit of extra innings, but they had 6 before extras. Clark has good numbers, but against the Dodgers this year, he's a 9 ERA. So the Dodgers have killed him previously this year, and I think the total's too low, especially with Arizona's bullpen. So I'll go with Dodgers team total over.
All right. Yeah, good enough.
Clark's already gotten killed by them, and the Dodgers' offense has been performing well. So I think that number's.
Well, I think
it should be juiced higher.
He got killed out of the pen, right? I don't think he's made a.
Still, but the point is that the Dodgers hit him well. So I still think that 5.5 is too low, especially in Arizona with that bullpen. That's a problem.
Yeah, you are getting that. It's really.
You get 9 at bats as well.
You've got to look for value here.
Yeah.
So as opposed to laying minus 285, you're giving up a little bit there. But yeah, I think that's the best play you can make on this game. You could play Arizona under 3.5. I wouldn't hate you for that. But you're getting, again, that's a lot of juice.
Yeah.
You're laying minus 150. I think Dodgers over 5.5. Slight lean there.
Mm.
All right. Last game on the board is the Mariners and the Giants, 2 teams that are on the peripheral, if you will.
They're on the up and up.
They'll be in this race. The Mariners, 4 games under 500, Scott, but when you're chasing the Yankees, that just means you're 2 back of that last playoff spot. And kind of the same thing with the San Francisco Giants. They're actually climbed 1 game over 500. And if the playoffs started today, they'd be a playoff team, Scott. Did you ever think you'd hear that?
With the Gabe Cap war? No, I did not expect to hear that.
Did you think your 2 wild card teams would be the Marlins and the Giants?
No. Cannot say that I did.
All right. So, Giants here, they you've got Nick Margevich against Tyler Anderson for the Giants. 2 guys that have pitched. They've been inconsistent. I like Margevich here as a.
He doesn't get many results, but his numbers are good.
No, he doesn't give up a lot of hits. He doesn't give up a lot of walks. He's given up he gave up 2 earned runs his last time out. Decent starting pitcher going up against Tyler Anderson, and Tyler Anderson has not been good his last 2, giving up 11 earned over his last 8 2/3 innings.
Yeah.
For pitching a complete game shutout
I'm going with the Mariners first 5 here.
Mariners first 5 in this one.
I think they got the better start.
Giants are the favorite here, minus 138.
Yeah.
Plus 128 for the Mariners. I will take.
Is that the first 5 one?
No, first 5 line is plus 125. So not too much difference there, actually.
Yeah, and the push draw, I think that the Mariners are the better overall starting pitcher, and their lineup has been good enough to generate a couple of runs. So I think you're getting a decent price there.
I was tempted to take Mariners full game. I thought there'd be no value, but you've got basically the same value first 5. Yeah,
and you don't have to deal with Seattle's bullpen.
Right, you don't have to deal with Seattle's bullpen. I will take. Yeah, I think Mariners at you're going from plus 128 to plus 125. I think that's fine. This is a dreadful Seattle pen. So if we can take it out of the equation, I'm happy about that. Give me Mariners first 5 plus 125 along with you there, buddy.
Cool.
All right, there you go. That's a baseball show for today. That wasn't bad. And should be a lot of fun. A lot of interesting pitching matchups, and a lot of games with a serious playoff potential. Scott, it doesn't seem possible, but we're coming down to the home stretch, coming down to the last quarter of the season. We're about 3/4 of the way done, and it is time to put up or shut up for many of these teams. So we'll see what happens. Not many teams are completely eliminated here. You've got basically the last place teams in every division. They're out, but everybody else, they still got a hope. They've still
clinging around.
Yeah, hanging around the alligator skin. So there you go. Yeah, the Royals are out. Rangers and Angels are out.
Pirates.
And the Pirates are out. Red Sox are done, but everybody else in the American League is still cooking. So yeah, should be fun. They wanted chaos, and by golly, I think they've got it. So that's our baseball show for today, everybody. Please don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com if you're looking for deep dives into all these baseball games. We got them over there with some of the best handicappers in the world, writing daily predictions and previews for each and every game. It is the #1 site in the world for predictive sports analysis each and every day. So check out winnersandwhiners.com. And for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Winers, appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to drop us a little comment there. Let us know what you're playing. What are you on? What are you fading? What are you backing? What do you like out of what we've done? And what do you think we are absolutely crazy for picking? Let us know in the comment section, of course. And we'll be back and do it again tomorrow. So for myself, for Scott, for all of us, appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. Good luck on all your plays. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time on Today in Sports Betting. Bye-bye.